We'll be making a house. Think I have an idea. We're gonna start off by deleting everything. Wanna make sure you got nothing in your island. This is kind of like a tutorial video.
Something tangible would be something. Did you see his hands go up in the video when he said tangible? Something you can hold. You could tell the shape of it. You could tell the size of it. You could tell the physical properties like color and stuff like that. It has to be something tangible and measurable. Measurable.
It can be nothing about it. It can be.
So if you're missing anything,
that object or thing.
And that's why it can't be something psychological and something supernatural.
oh, look on the trees.
It wouldn't be a good scientific question if it was based on those. Something testable wouldn't necessarily make a good scientific question if it was based on a supernatural concept or a psychological concept. Now, for 5th grade, you have to understand that I'm not saying, and they're not saying, it's not possible at all if it were supernatural or if it were psychological, but they are saying for the 5th grade science standard, you have to make it tangible.
Something's hiding.
You have to measure it, you have to be able to see the physical properties and all. So, now, does anybody need another few seconds? Not the people who were done, the people who need a few more seconds. Okay. Not a problem at all.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
So,
I get the tip.
Ask a question about gravity. We can't do that.
I'm gonna have to be right here.
So because gravity can be measured.
Looking for.
I'm not gonna tell you much more than that because I think I'm pretty sure we have the zero gravity lesson this year. So I'm gonna say keep thinking about that till we get to that lesson this year because we do actually take a look at the effects of gravity.
I'm sorry, just.
That is gonna happen, and I'm.
Does anybody come on? If you hear me, let me talk to the class, please. I'm not giving you, Avion, a few more seconds, mostly because you went and looked at what I typed into the discussion post, and you didn't keep my secret, so I don't feel like I can trust you now.
The class was going to see it anyways.
Oh, so that's a good reason to give it away? No. Nope. Nope. You got caught. And we were caught with your hand in the cookie jar, mister.
Oh, we were talking about, I took 10 cookies. And we was talking about writing scientific questions, and we did talk about 3 lessons, and those were the 3 lessons.
Boy, you know what you're doing right now?
And I learned.
You're trying to justify going and reading straight from what I wrote. And I think next time I won't release it until after we're done doing what we're doing. Yeah. And then that smile of yours, it'll be like... Yeah, he gave it away. All right, next step. All right, we go to... Meow.
I'm going to shoot a nigga.
No. Listen, tell me what course to go to, please.
Science. No, actually, wait.
Science, you said? Okay, I'm there.
Okay, go to science.
All right, next.
Click on all materials. Or you can click on tab 7 right there, and then on reminders.
No, I don't think so. I think I'll go to Unit 1. Now where do I go?
Now you scroll down, all the way down.
To which one?
Tab 7, right in the
Right here?
scientific question. Yes.
All right, so this is the way I've placed them in here for you is there's usually a question set numbered the same, as either a simulation that we're doing or a brief 2-minute video. So when you see two tasks 7s as a student, you should say, these two go together, I need both of them. So these are the questions. Nope, that's the task video. This is the question response. I have to do a discussion post. So here's the discussion post. You have to write a scientific question that follows 3 rules. 1, it needs to be based on your own observations or experiences. 2, it needs to be a big question. That means it doesn't have a yes or a no answer. It has to have a how or a why type of question. I have seen students do a what type of question before, very creative, and it worked. Opens up inquiry, investigation, experimentation. That means whatever question you write, you now want to go investigate the answer. You want to experiment. You have curiosity. And rule number 3, it has to be testable. You cannot include your opinions. It cannot be based on the supernatural, like ghosts. Nothing psychological, like what happens in a person's brain while they're sleeping. That's not what we're going to do for 5th grade science. Yeah. When you get into the upper grades, you can start looking at whether those are measurable and tangible, but not for 5th grade. It has to be tangible, which means you have to be able to test it out. Here's my teacher example.
Hey, I want this a little bit more out.
How does mass affect speed? That's my teacher example. So what would I do? I would say, I could set up an investigation where I took something like the simulation the other day, that ball where they inserted how many pennies?
6, 5, 8.
5 pennies. They put 5 pennies in the ball, and then they dropped it. Well, if I wanna test speed, what I could do then is maybe put 5 pennies in a ball, and I put them up against some sort of contraption that I built. That bumps them and moves them, and one of my balls doesn't have 5 pennies in it. The other one does. How many trials would I have to do?
Bro, what is on my controller, bro?
Well, there's a minimum number of trials that you have to do.
3. No, 4.
3. A minimum of 3 trials should be done. But as you saw with the 50-50 penny toss, how many trials did they have to do?
50. No, 100.
They had to toss it 100 times just to get the 50-50 split. So, a minimum of 3 trials, but we saw with that 50-50 penny toss that the more trials you do, the more accurate your data
so
is.
four gonna be right here.
So, minimum of 3,
I'm gonna go short
and
and
the more you do, the more
that's
accurate your data is. So this is my question. How does mass affect speed? Oh, you know what? I don't think I want to do a ball and put pennies on it. I have a box of, what are those little cars that children play with, the Matchbox cars?
Hot Wheels.
I have a box of Hot Wheels that's this big, and it has the tracks that you build and the loops and all that. I think I would take my Hot Wheels cars and I would stack 5 pennies on one of them, and I would put it on the, oh y'all, I want to do this, and I would put it on my track, on the loop, on the top of a loop, and just let go, and then I would take another Hot Wheels car, put it on the same loop, it doesn't have pennies on it, and let go. The added mass of the 5 pennies affects the speed or the distance. I could test that too, speed or distance. All right, so you have to write a scientific question while Miss Jewel fantasizes getting out my Hot Wheels and building that tonight.
Miss Jewel, you know,
But my controller acting not stupid, man.
7, I got like this rainbow Hot Wheels track, and then I used to play with it all the time.
You still have it?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It was at my old house last time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. While you guys are writing a scientific question, I'm going to grab my box. Write your discussion post. Create a scientific question.
My controller acting stupid. I don't know if I could do this video. Bro, why is my controller acting like that, bro? On $1 choice. For the first time with a blue, I'll be done. I was tagging. What the fuck happened? That's what the pool's gonna be. And then the hot tub. That's what the hot tub's gonna be. Guys, I'm gonna have to do part 2. I'm not gonna I think not stupid, bro. My neighborhood hero. That's gonna be the hot tub. That's gonna be the hot tub, and it's gonna be 1 more inch bigger. Boom, boom. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Alright, guys. This is the end of this part of the video, guys. I will be making a part 2 soon. Stay tuned. All I gotta say is stay tuned.